All right, let's talk about AI. It's all over our headlines, it's definitely on our phones, and you know what? It's changing the world faster than pretty much anyone can keep up. But if you get past all the buzzwords, what is artificial intelligence really? And the big one, is it here to help us or is it here to replace us? Let's break it down. And that quote from the one and only Stephen Hawking just hits you, right? It sets the stage perfectly. See, AI isn't just another gadget or a new app. It is a massive, fundamental shift, one with incredible promise, but also some very, very real risks. And that's the core tension we're going to explore today, the promise versus the peril. Okay, so let's dive right in. Before we can even get into all the future talk, we need to get on the same page about what AI actually is. I mean, it's a term that gets thrown around for, well, just about everything these days. At its heart, it's actually pretty simple. AI is all about trying to get machines to mimic the stuff our brains do. Learning new things, spotting patterns, making decisions. The key here is that it's not just about a computer following a long list of pre-written instructions. It's about creating systems that can genuinely think. So, how can you tell if something is AI out in the real world? Well, look for learning and adapting. A digital clock, for example, is programmed to do one single thing. It tells time. It never changes. But think about the predictive text on your phone. It learns from how you type. It gets better, more personalized the more you use it. That's the huge difference. One is totally static, the other is dynamic and always learning. And that ability to learn, well, that's exactly why AI is already having such a massive impact. Let's take a look at how it's being used as we speak in ways you probably don't even realize. Seriously, it is everywhere. In hospitals, AI is helping doctors spot things in x-rays and scans that the human eye might miss. On Wall Street, it's making millions of trading decisions in the blink of an eye. When you're shopping online, it's the thing that says, hey, you might like this. In our cities, it's making traffic flow a little bit smoother. And in schools, it's even giving students their own personalized learning plans. The scale of it is just mind-blowing. And it's not all just about convenience or making money. AI has this incredible potential to help us tackle some of the world's biggest challenges. For instance, researchers are using AI to comb through satellite images to find and help the most vulnerable people on the planet. I mean, this is a perfect example of how AI can be a truly powerful force for good. And there it is. That's the question that's on everybody's mind, isn't it? When we have machines that can learn and do all these complex things, where do we, the humans, fit into the picture? This is where that conversation really shifts from all the amazing promise to a very personal kind of peril. Yeah, this really is the double-edged sword of it all. On one side, you've got AI driving all this incredible productivity and innovation. But on the other, there's this very real, very understandable fear that it could just wipe out huge numbers of jobs. Let's just start with a hard number here. This comes from the World Economic Forum. By 2025, they estimate that 85 million jobs could be displaced because of automation. Let that sink in. 85 million. That is a massive number, and 2025 is right around the corner. But, and this is a really, really huge but, that very same report says that 97 million new jobs could be created in that exact same time frame. So what does that actually tell us? It means we're looking at a net gain of jobs. The real picture is so much more complicated than just robots are taking our jobs. The real story here, the thing we need to focus on, isn't about job loss. It's about job transformation. I mean, think about it. Throughout history, every huge technological leap, from the printing press to the internet, caused the exact same kind of disruption. Yeah, some old jobs disappeared, but completely new industries and new types of jobs popped up to take their place. This isn't about the end of work, it's about work changing. Okay, so if work is changing, how do we prepare for it? Because knowing that change is coming isn't really enough, is it? The real question is, how do we make sure we're ready for those 97 million new roles? The whole strategy really comes down to these three ideas. First, you've got reskilling, which is basically learning a whole new set of skills to move into a different career. Then there's upskilling, which is about adding new skills and tools like AI to do your current job even better. And the foundation for all of it? An AI-ready mindset. Just committing to always be learning. And listen, this isn't some abstract thing to think about for the distant future. This is urgent. The estimate is that by 2025, half of the entire workforce is going to need to update their skills to stay in the game. That single statistic just shows you why this idea of continuous learning isn't just a nice to have. It's an absolute economic necessity. But the challenge here isn't just about jobs and skills. With a technology this powerful, we have to talk about ethics. We have to ask, how do we make sure AI is used fairly and safely and responsibly? With great power comes great responsibility, right? Yeah, with a tool this powerful, there are some serious things to watch out for. See, AI systems learn from whatever data we feed them. So if our data is biased, the AI's results will be biased too. Take Amazon. They have this recruiting tool that started discriminating against female candidates. Why? Because it was trained on historical hiring data, which was mostly male. And then, of course, there's our data privacy, which was front and center with the whole Cambridge Analytica scandal. It really shows you that an AI is only as good or as trustworthy as the data and the rules we give it. So what can we as individuals do about it? Well, it really starts with us. We have to be critical thinkers. Don't just blindly trust everything an AI spits out. We've got to be more mindful of our digital footprint and protect our own data. We can also be advocates, supporting companies and policies that push for fairness and transparency. And maybe most importantly, we need to see AI for what it is, a tool we can use thoughtfully to make ourselves better. I really love this quote from Bill Gates because it's such a hopeful flip side to that scary warning from Stephen Hawking we started with. It reframes AI not as some kind of enemy, but as a potential partner. The future here isn't set in stone. The outcome really truly depends on the choices that we all make. And really, that brings us to the final, most important question. The rise of AI isn't something that's just happening to us. It's a story that we are all writing right now. It's a powerful tool. Maybe the most powerful tool humanity has ever created. So the real question isn't, what will AI do? It's what will we choose to do with it?